Welcome to the third episode of Tuesday Studio Seeds, where we'll dive into the power of authenticity in building your personal brand as a music educator or as a music school owner. Before starting, I want to remind you to take part in the Tuesday Studio Seeds contest. For those of you following the series, I've launched a contest where you can win a free 2-hour super powerful masterclass on connecting with your ideal client, an essential step in building a brand that reflects your value and goals. Here's how to enter the contest. First, share the episode you've listened to today, whether the audio or video version or a screenshot, on your social media. 2, include a personal comment about what you found insightful. And 3, don't forget to tag at tiziana.musictree so I can see your entry. Remember, to be eligible to win, you need to share all episodes of a series. But don't worry, I'll send you a reminder every Tuesday when a new episode drops. It's easy and could be the start of a huge shift for your music teaching practice. Whether you're just starting out or looking to strengthen your relationships with students and clients, the key to a successful, lasting brand is simple. Be true to yourself. In our industry, we provide services and classes, not products. So the essence of your brand lies in who you are and how you connect with others. Let's start with a simple truth. A standout brand isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. So take a breath and relax. For a long time, branding was all about perfection. Polished logos, catchy slogans, and carefully crafted public images. But today, especially in creative fields like music education, people are drawn to authenticity. They want to know the person behind the brand, their quirks, passions, even their challenges. When we embrace our true selves and let that shine through, that's when the real connection happens. So let me give you a personal example to illustrate this. From the very beginning, I made a point of connecting with my audience by showing up as my authentic self, whether that was on my website, Instagram posts, or stories. I shared not only my successes, but also the challenges along the way. I've let people see the dreams I worked on for years, while also being open about the energy and effort it took me to make them happen. I believe that authenticity was clear to the people who followed me, and it helped me build a strong connection with them. However, it's important to remember that being authentic doesn't mean you have to share everything. You can still decide what aspects of yourself to show your audience. Your brand should be an authentic reflection of who you are, but it's also okay to keep certain parts of your life private if they're not relevant to the brand you want to grow. This is something that can take some of the pressure off, allowing you to be both real and strategic about what you share. For instance, last year, I faced a personal challenge that I wasn't sure I wanted to make public. I was diagnosed with ADHD, and for a few months, I kept it to myself. To be completely honest, it was a struggle to hide, especially given how much it impacted my executive functions. I was worried that sharing it might make people question my professionalism or wonder if I was capable of running a successful music school and mentoring programs for teachers. But actually, when I finally decided to open up about it, something incredible happened. I realized that so many people could relate to my situation. My honesty created a deeper connection with my audience, both clients and students. because I was no longer hiding an important part of who I am. Instead of pushing people away, my openness built trust and helped me to connect with the kind of people I resonate with the most. Open-minded individuals who are eager to learn and discover themselves through their own personal journeys. They saw me as not just a teacher or a professional, but as a person, a real person with strengths, challenges, and a passion for growth. This is what I want you to consider when crafting your own brand. What makes you unique? What are your values? What experiences have shaped you as a music teacher? Your journey with its challenges, lessons learned, and triumphs. That's your brand. Now, are you ready to hear about the building of my own brand? Let's start from the beginning. I began my musical journey at 6 years old in my hometown, Pordenone, in Italy. Before that, my mom, a pianist and music teacher, and my dad, a judo teacher with a passion for many instruments and singing, helped me to develop my musical aptitude in an informal way. I studied under a piano maestro whose teaching methods were very traditional, rigorous, and focused solely on technical perfection. While I respect the discipline those years provided, I'll be honest, it disconnected me from the joy of music. My lessons revolved around passing exams and making zero mistakes, leaving no room for exploration, improvisation, or self-expression. It became so stressful that at one point I nearly gave up playing altogether. This was a pivotal moment in my life. Instead of quitting music, I dedicated myself to creating a healthier, more joyful musical environment for others. I wanted to ensure that no one, especially young learners, would ever feel the way I did, disconnected from the very thing that should inspire creativity and self expression. I qualified as a music therapist and specialized educator and started my own music school, first in Italy and then in London. My mission was simple: to help people connect deeply with music, not through pressure or rigid expectations, but through exploration, joy, and self expression. This philosophy has become the heart of my brand, resonating deeply with the people I teach. When I share my story with prospective clients or students, they understand why I teach the way I do. They see my passion for creating a space where everyone can flourish musically in their own time and in their own way. Being open about your stories and your values attracts people who share them. Your audience, whether they're students, parents, or fellow educators, will see you not just as a service provider, but as a person they can trust and relate to. Another significant part of my identity is that I'm a bit of an academic geek. I absolutely love reading the latest research in music neurology, psychology, and therapy. I'll even dive into research papers during my holidays. So that might sound odd to some, but it's who I am, and I share this enthusiasm with my students. Show them that learning about music extends far beyond the piano keys. It's a lifelong journey that spans various disciplines. My passion for this often sparks curiosity in my students, attracting families who appreciate a deeper, more holistic approach to music education. And then there's my love for travel. Through my work, I've had the incredible opportunity to explore the world, meeting inspiring educators, discover new teaching methods, and soak up different musical traditions and cultures. This global perspective is something I integrate into my teaching. My passion for travel enriches my brand, and allows me to share unique experiences and ideas that enhance my students' musical journeys. After gaining valuable experiences opening my music school in London and studying business and marketing with some of the best in the field, I now want to help other teachers develop their own music projects and improve their quality of life, just as I have done for myself. So, this is another part of my brand. For example, I now teach only 1.5 days a week. I never work more than 5, 6 hours a day, and my school entirely funds my daughter's private education. Plus, I enjoy more than 2 months of holidays each year. Shouldn't this part of my new trajectory? At the end of the day, your brand isn't just about what you do, it's about who you are. When you let your true self shine through, you'll naturally attract the right students and clients. So, whether it's on social media, in your newsletters, or in face to face interactions, don't hesitate to share your story, quirks, and passions. Your authenticity is your most powerful asset. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Tuesday Studio Seeds. Remember, your journey is your brand. Be proud of it, share it, and watch how it resonates with the people you are meant to reach.